Hello everyone, this is Crystal and welcome to my channel where I share card making techniques, sweet paper crafts, and now inspiring food ideas. And today I'll be showing you how I made these vellum ice flowers. These things I posted on a Facebook group, and I had several people asking me how I made them. So today I'm going to show you how I made them. They're really easy. So let's get started. First thing you're going to need is you're going to need 3 vellum flowers that are 3 different sizes. And these I cut out with my Cricut, and I'll share the Cricut file with you. But you don't have to have a Cricut. You could draw it out on paper and cut it out, or you could use punches, or you could even use dies and cut them out. But this I went ahead and I used my Cricut. And I have not only this one, but I also have one that has petals like this that's pointed too. So I'll share both these files with you. And one of the first things we're going to do is we're going to shape these flowers. And to do this, I'll just take an embossing, I call it embossing tool. I don't know what they're really called. I'll share a link down here at the bottom. But you just want to take and you want to go around. Working in circles from the petals, and you want to work from the outer of the petals towards the center and see how it causes it to cup up. And that's what you want to do. Now on vellum, you can't do this really hard, because if you do, you'll crack it. I found out when I first started doing these. But you can always go back and do it again. So just take your time and go around and emboss on these. Well, I call them embossing. I don't know what you call it, but I call it embossing because I'm shaping the flower. I guess you're breaking down the fibers and you're bringing them up. And see how that makes it nice and cupped compared to the other one. And so we'll do this on all 3 flowers. And like I said, you want to work from the outside of the petal towards the inside. And you just kind of go around and around. And around she goes. And where she stops, nobody knows. And you go around and around and around. And you can use vellum in different colors. I just happen to have this white vellum. I do have a pack of paper that I got somewhere, and it has like different colors of vellum. It has like pink and blue and yellow and green. So I mean, you don't necessarily have to stick with white, but white's classy looking, and any kind of embellishment you have will go with it. As you see, I pressed a little bit too hard right there, and I cracked the vellum a little bit. So, and you want to make sure you're on some type of a foam pad that's going to give. Otherwise, your paper won't even curl. So just keep going around and around. We're almost finished with this. I sit and usually do this while I'm watching TV. When I make a bunch of these, I'll just sit there and I'll just and do this while I'm watching TV. Because this is a no-brainer. And if you want, you can go back over it with another one, but I'm pretty satisfied with the way it looks. It's really cupped up really good. And I'm going to take this off of here. And I think I'm going to switch to a different pad because I'm going to be using glue now, and I don't want to get glue on my work surface. It might be a little hard for you to see now. I'm going to be using my art glitter glue with a fine metal tip. And I need a piece of scrap paper, and a paper towel. Yeah, and I lost the pen out of my art glitter glue, so I have a regular pen in, so it kind of rusts in there, and I don't want it to come out rusty looking. See how it's like kind of rusty looking? So I want to make sure it comes out clear or white. There it is now. And I'm going to take this stuff called Diamond Dust. It's Twinket's Diamond Dust. And like I said, I'll have links down there for all of this. And that's what I poured in here, part of this, because I found it easier to use in this bigger container. Well, some people assemble their flower totally together and then they will put their diamond dust on. But I just found it easier to do it before I assembled it. So you just want to take your art glitter glue. Got a bubble there. And you just want to have like a fine tip. And you want to go around. I'm kind of shaky because I'm trying to do this up where you can see it. Then just kind of and it'll dry clear, the art glitter glue. Right now it's white looking, but it'll dry clear. And it dries pretty fast too, so. Like I said, I'm kind of shaky on here. Because I'm trying to get it where you guys can see it. And you just kind of want to put it around the edges of the petal. And it doesn't have to go clear down in because your other petal is going to cover part of it. And when this dries, I mean, it dries so gorgeous. I've used this diamond dust a lot for a lot of projects for a lot of years. And you don't even use much either. A little bit goes a long ways. Okay. There's the second petal done. And here's the third. You can tell I've been stamping, and I've also have a wood stove, and I get soot on my hands sometimes. I'm having to fire the stove up when I come over. And it doesn't always wash completely off. Because right now it's pretty cold here in Ohio again. We've got ice and snow again. But at least it's above 0. And there we go, the last two. Said these are easy to do. That looks like it's about the center. You should probably wait till these are dry, but I'm going to go ahead and put these in here anyway. And you just kind of want to turn the petals a little bit. Kind of. And then we just want to offset these petals, so okay, we'll close up the glitter. And then we'll set this, let's put this on here, we'll set this aside. And get all this glitter off of here. Yeah, this diamond dust is like big chunky. It's like big chunky glitter, but it's a different type of glitter. I don't know. Actually, it's made from finely ground glass. That's what it says on here. So that's probably why it's so extra shiny. Okay, and now I'm going to take this punch that I have. It's called a Starburst Punch. And a piece of gold, metallic. And I'm just going to punch this out. And there I have that. And before I get going on this, I kind of like to shape this a little bit too. I like to just take it and curl it up here a little bit to kind of bring these up so it looks more like a stamens and a flower. I'm going to try and take my heat gun to this first for a minute, see if I can get this to dry a little bit. I'll be right back. There you go. It's dried more. It's not quite as clear as these will, but it'll be just as clear as these when this is drying. And when it's completely dry too, you can kind of pick up on some of these petals if you want to kind of bring them up a little bit so they aren't kind of stuck to the bottom one. Like I said, some people put their flower together and then they add the diamond dust last, but I have trouble getting it around and I get really sloppy with it. To me, it's just easier to do it before I assemble it. And just put this up here just a little bit. And then just put a little bit of I'll tell you, I think this punch is what makes this flower. I think it just makes it. And then I'll take a flat back pearl and put in the center. You could do white. You could even do black if you wanted something different. Maybe doing black and gold for like a wedding or something. You could do pink. It would be pretty. I've got like blues. And then, you know, if you don't have the color that you want, you can always take a Sharpie marker and you can mark over it and recolor it the color you want it. So I'm just going to use one of these flat back pearls here. Adhesive off. Whoop. And it's not going to stick. Okay. Let's put a little bit of art glitter glue. And then it'll dry. And there's our flower. Like I said, that was really easy to make. And then all I did here is I put 2 on here and I packaged this up. And what I did is I got these little bags and I cut a piece of cardboard. In fact, this is from, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if you can see it or not, but this is from a Little Debbie's snack cake box. And I cut a piece of designer paper and put it on here, and then I just took my tape runner or my tape gun and I just put it down the center and I just stuck these on. And then I took a piece of gold foil and I ran it through an embossing folder and folded it over, and then I made a little bow that matches that could be taken off and used as an embellishment too. So these are like quick and easy little things that you can make to put in your stash for your journals or your photo albums, or you could put it on cards or packages, or you know, even a gift bag or a little box or whatever. So anyway, that's my project for today. So if you like what you see, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and click on that little bell. It'll notify you every time I add a new video. And also check out my blog at crystalcraftandfoods.com. Bye for now. Happy crafting!